No more cash money. Is this the end of cash money? What's going on, family? Welcome back to another Real Talk. I pray y'all are doing well as we off top give the Most High all the honor, the glory, and definitely all praise and worship. Well, let's dive into this like I've been talking about for years. You've seen the ongoing debate about will they just go ahead and be done all the way with cash money? And if you've been watching what's going on, you look at the setup or how long we've been talking about on here, digital. Everything going down to the digital pretty much is there already. As me and Dana White talk about a lot of her. If you just take a look at China, most people that I know are not aware of what's really going on in China, especially when you're talking about credit and cash being done away with. Now, you got some people saying they can't get rid of cash. I don't think they can just get all the way rid of cash. I don't think that could happen. But if you look at what's going on, it's already happening. It's just haven't hit everywhere yet. There's places that you go to, restaurants that no longer accept cash. There are stores that no longer accept cash. And that's why they kept pushing Bitcoin. But you see how Bitcoin, when it first came out, and the down flip side of it, and then you had ongoing debate about Bitcoin. But when you look at the economy, when you look at pretty much just going to most stores now, don't nobody I know hardly carry cash anymore. Me and my wife just had this conversation a couple nights ago. Baby, you got any cash on you? And I said, even if you do have cash, look at how many people do not accept it no more. I be making a joke, even when we used to go downtown back in the day, even the machines, the parking meters. The parking meters don't even have coins no more, change no more. You got to download the app. If you go downtown, you got to download the app and then just say a technology tripping and you can't download the app. How you going to park without getting towed away or a ticket? Because a lot of apps have a lot of problems when you try to open them up. I had that issue one time. I was going downtown to pick up somebody at the bus station and needed to walk a little bit. And that's when I first realized it's no more putting the quarters in. Even some of these washing machines now in laundromats, after a while, it's going to be all digital watch if it's not already. So the sad thing is, to most of my older people that I know, they always keep saying, what we going to do? What we going to do? Because if you think about it, that digital, turning everything over into the digital is pushing you in so many ways to head toward leaving cash alone. I said, if somebody made a joke talking about even cash, even homeless people got Cash App now. Because they want to track everything. And that's why I say, if you think I'm lying, just study what's going on in China. Just do something like jaywalking. Look at your credit score in China. China have pretty much done away with cash in so many ways. I got a person I hollered on her that's in China. They tell you in a minute, man. Or you speak about certain topics in China and see what would happen to you over there. See, why you hear me say things like, why you think a lot of food that we have over here is not accepted in other places? I keep telling y'all, like that chart Sister Helena sent to me yesterday, that's all a form of control. So if they want to do all the way with cash money, they can do it. See, it's just like what I was talking about on the video I just did yesterday about John D. Rockefeller. When you come up with a method, when you come up with a strategy, when you come up with a way to go around and bypass everybody where everything comes to you, or you know how to cut out the middle people, you're going to have more people fall for that. So that's why you hear a lot of people keep saying, have you been storing up? Man, have you, and let me say this, why you think so many people are taking their money out the bank? I was looking at an interview with The Game. I think that was The Game and Shannon Sharpe. And I think The Game said he had $4 million at the house back then. And Shannon asked him, why were you keeping your money at the house? And The Game said, I want to look at my $4 million every day to just realize I'm rich. So I wanted to look at it. And I kept it in my house. And then he explained how, he said, why you ain't put it in the bank? Because I want it all to myself. And then The Game said, if I put it in the bank, they're going to immediately snatch, 3%? Or 30%? Something like that. which is taking a chunk out of it. And and Shannon made a joke, said, well, Game, they gonna snatch the money out of it. They gonna take your money anyway. And then Game said, not in the hood, not in my house. He had $4 million stacked in his safe at his own house, so the bank couldn't touch it. But then he wound up taking it to the bank anyway. And you know they got this money laundering. If you get caught with X and X amount of dollars, man, you get caught with money laundering. It's amazing how they mess with you about your own money. So that's why people love cash, man. I love cash, but you can't really hardly use cash no, in hardly too many places no more. So it's all a part of controlling, once again, in that system. Just wanted to share that with y'all. Do I believe it's going to be over and done with? Yeah, I believe it. I believe it already is in so many ways. We just haven't seen it hit in the U.S. all the way like we've been talking about. So, and that's why, man, I keep telling people, when you talking about being tracked, hey, man, it's the reason why you got a birth certificate. It's the reason why you got a social security card. And check the numbers on there. Somebody know what I mean by that. So y'all have a blessed day. Shalom.